Hey everybody, I am Chemical and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. Last time we finished up Gobi's Valley, Freeze Easy Peak, grabbed a couple Witch Switch Jiggies, and opened up Mad Monster Mansion. And today, we're going to start Mad Monster Mansion. Yeah, I know, great intro. I really need to work on these intros, man. They're so ridiculous sometimes. But anyway, I didn't point it out in here, but in this room with all the lava and Gobi's Valley's picture, there's actually another entrance or another like cave entrance if you continue walking up here, and you kind of have to be a little careful on here, just because the pathway is kind of narrow and it's easy to fall off. And as I demonstrated before, the lava is insta-kill. But here we are, the graveyard, Mad Monster Mansion. Big old spooky boy, big old spooky level. Before you want to go on the level though, you actually just want to come over here and break this gate down. You don't actually have to bother going down there just yet, but you definitely want to bust that open. Okay, I'm back. It's time for us to start up Mad Monster Mansion. Whew. This level is real spooky, fellas. Okay, so first up we got these notes right here, and you'll notice the big Mad Monster Mansion in front of us, and we can actually break down these doors and the windows that you see. Not all of them, just the ones that look more obviously breakable, like the glass windows and stuff. These two guests are rather dumb. Let's make sure they're unwelcome. Yeah, so if you actually walk on the floor here, who woke Nappa while he's sleeping? I can hear someone down there creeping. You actually can't get that jiggy at all, so we'll have to come back here and pick that up another time. You can try and walk up there and like get it from him as much as you want, but yeah, his body is just like his body just goes solid as soon as you wake him up. So yeah, we've got to come back and do that later. There's actually nothing in this room. I just wanted to show it off. And you also probably saw those the variation of those enemies from Clanker's cabin that are the skeletons. I actually really like Mad Monster Mansion. It's this is kind of a point in the game where the levels start getting like the last three levels are definitely the most challenging in the game, and you can kind of tell that with Mad Monster Mansion. Things definitely start getting more tricky at this point. Like they don't really give jiggies away anymore, as compared to like the other levels where you could just walk around and pick one up. So one of the first things I like to do when I come to Mad Monster Mansion is to do the cellar first, because there's some stuff in here that we want to take care of. And there's these ghosts, the teehees. They're actually pretty easy to take care of, but you have to use a gold feather, otherwise you won't be able to do it. And we can actually break these barrels here, or the front of these barrels rather, and get the stuff inside. And don't forget these notes here. It's actually really hard to see these notes just because you can't really pan the camera that way naturally. Like, you don't want to pan the camera that way naturally. Like, the only way that you would find it is just because you happen to be like actually exploring. Like, you can't really see that anyway. You kind of would just assume nothing's there. That's how they get you. That's how they trick you. But that's everything out of this room. There's some more eggs there, but I ain't fussed. I don't really need them that badly. I'm not desperate for any eggs. I kind of like to leave the house for last. I don't like to do everything there first. Well, I kind of like to do everything on the bottom floor first, but but when it comes to like the upstairs and everything, I like to leave it for a bit later. So let's get rid of this guy here. That's actually the only way to kill those guys as well. There's a lot of enemies in this level that well, actually I think it's just those two, but you can't kill them just by normal attacks. Greetings, O Solid One. I'm Tumbler the Mighty. Solve the puzzle, and you can take this infernal thing that's stuck under me. Yeah, I'll take a jiggy. So what you have to do here, as you probably guess, based on the letters, is type Banjo-Kazooie, and if you actually go on the wrong switches, you'll take damage. And you'll also take damage from this ghost that's flying around, so you just have to be wary of him. This actually isn't too difficult of a jiggy, in saying that I'm messing this up. Stop here, I'm pretty sure he's like about to come around as well. Yeah, there he is. I'm getting more of a rhythm here. So that's the banjo done. Where's the K? Where's the K? Alright, gimme. I'll actually just pick up these notes afterwards. I don't really like to bother doing it while I'm doing this puzzle. You can if you want to, but I don't really see any point to it. I'd prefer to do it afterwards. Alright. So we just need the last 2 O's now. Hopefully, yeah. This thing is way faster than you as well. Well, not way faster, but it is definitely significantly faster than you, so you can't outrun it, I'm afraid. Alright, and that is it. Banjo-Kazooie done. We actually got pretty close on time there. At last, the puzzle is solved. Take this thing. I'm leaving this gloomy shed. Alright, give me my jiggy. Give me my jiggy. Alright, now let's get the rest of the notes in here and let's book it. Yeah, as I was saying, I like to do the stuff outside the house first, though. But there are also some things that we can't do just yet. We have to leave them until like the end of the level. So what we want to do is get this shock jump spring pad up here and pick up that Banjo-Kazooie. I think we only need 20 for this level, so we're totally fine. But you definitely make sure you want to pick up the easy ones at this point, just because in the next level we're going to have to use 20. Well, not in the next level. In the last level we're going to have to use 25. So yeah, might as well just be wary. So we can actually leave this till later, or you can get it now. I don't mind getting it now. I kind of prefer getting it now just because it's quicker. But there is a jiggy in this bucket here, and there are a lot of notes surrounded by these whiplashes. And if I could get out of the bucket, that would be nice. That would be real nice if I could get out of this bucket. Yeah, it was too big to go through that hole. Let's see if I can get this without taking damage. I cannot. Okay. Alright, so what you want to do is just try and be careful about this. There is a way we can do this later on that is way, way easier. But this isn't, like, too difficult. If you are decent with the controls slash, you can see. I can't really see down here, just because the bucket's in my way. Alright, I'll get some air and then I'll go back down. Alright, let's get the rest of them. I think there's only like one more on the opposite side. There's a really weird number of notes in here for some reason. It's like 8 or something, or like 11, or like 7. Alright, let's get the last one. Oh my god, man. I'm probably gonna die at this point. Holy crap. Okay, I just gotta be careful. Gotta stop playing like an absolute oaf. Okay, that's it. That's all the notes in here. Let's get out of here. And there's a couple of things, like, you actually have to break some things as Banjo as well. Like, later on with the transformation in this level, there's going to be, like, those gates we can't actually break. So you definitely want to make sure you do them as Banjo and Kazooie, so you might as well, like, do this stuff now and get it out of the way just for convenience's sake. And I wonder if I can make this. Yeah, I can probably make this. Oh my god, I barely didn't. That's ridiculous. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I get some health around here. Alright, hand it over. Give me some. Give me a little some. Alright. So that is that. I think there's also an Banjo-Kazooie in this pool, but like underneath that whiplash, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk my life for an Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, I guess I could destroy it, but you have to use gold feathers, and I've only got 1 left, so I'd rather just savor it for now, if you don't mind. Anyway, make sure you actually break that gate from before, because that was in front of the church. I didn't actually point it out, but I did do it before when I was going like the shed and stuff. But make sure you break that gate, because you won't be able to do it when you're wearing the running shoes. So just be careful. And we make it easily. I can't tell you how many times, like when I was younger, that I would mess that up. Like I would completely forget to go back and get the completely forget to destroy the gate before I do it, and just waste like a whole minute of my time and have to run back. I mean, it doesn't really waste that much time, but it still made me mad salty when I was a kid. Alright, let's destroy that teehee. I think there's one more in this room, but I don't have another gold feather, so unless I pick one up. Yeah, you kind of just have to play around them. It's not too hard once you kill one of these guys. It is a little more difficult if you have both of them on you, like both going for you, but if it's only one of them, it is not too difficult to avoid them, and you can't actually... Oh, come on, man. Do you have to come at me from that exact direction? Ugh, these guys are such a pain. I might just come back from in a sec. Because I believe there are gold feathers up here. Yeah, they are, the teehees are like super annoying, especially the massive ones. Like when you get them on you, they're an absolute pain. There's not much you can do about them, and especially because I'm like low on health, I kind of don't want to risk it. Moten plays his organ with ease, but can you follow him on the keys? Yes, I can, because you're going to play it super duper slowly, I'm sure. So this is just a pretty easy jig. You just kind of have to follow the song that he plays twice. And the actual song that he plays isn't even a song, like it just goes along with the notes in the background. But this just takes a little bit. It's not too difficult, it just like takes a while. It's one of those jiggies. So you actually have to do it twice, but the second one isn't actually like more difficult, it's just longer. Copy this tune and amazed I'll be. Yeah, but he still does it at the exact same speed, but he kind of incorporates more of the black keys, if you will. He uses them more in the song. But it's pretty easy to like even tell which one he's about to press. Like you can actually hit them before he touches them, if you want, as long as you've hit the right button before it, or the right key before it. I mean. The right button. And I think there's one or two more notes. Yep, that's it. He plays this spooky music. Your music skills are mighty fine, so take this golden piece of mine. Hey, thanks, man. That's nice of ya. I love a good jiggy. And there's also a bunch of notes on the way up there as well, but I'll demonstrate with these guys real quick how you can't actually kill them unless you're using gold feathers. Gold feathers are super valuable in this level, I will admit. But there is our fourth jiggy. Man, we are blazing through this level, man. I mean, we're already almost halfway through it, and I've only been here for like 10 minutes or something. Or like 12 minutes at this point. Okay, so once you get the flying pad, what you want to do is come up here. And there's a couple things you want to pick up. This one, you can like just come here and pick it up the easy way, but I don't want to walk across this plank. I'll get it, like I'll walk across it in the end, but I don't want to bother doing that just yet. I don't want to risk it just yet. I don't risk falling at all. Alright, so there's the witch switch jiggy. It makes it appear in the witch's eye, in the big statue's eye. And I'm just going to be super careful here. So there's actually, well, I don't think there's actually a flying pad down from here at all. I think the way they imagine you'd do it is you'd use gold feathers to just be invulnerable to the fall, but there's a way you can actually do this. A lot of people already know about it, but if you just do a ground pound before, like off of the edge of something, before you hit the ground, as you're coming out of the ground pound, just land on the ground and you won't take any fall damage, and that is super useful, especially in these last couple of levels, because we actually do go pretty high up. I mean, it is useful in the other levels as well, but for the majority of the levels, we don't really go super high up. Okay, at least I got some health back now too. Yeah, I got half it back. This is actually the maximum health we can have in the game. I know what you're thinking, like, there's 3 more levels, like with 2 honeycomb pieces in them each, shouldn't we get 1 more? Nope, you actually do not get another one. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but you just don't get another one. But now that we've done that, you can just come around and poop in these pots, and they either say, fuck you, or thank you, depending on your interpretation, but these tombstones will actually try and attack us as well. And they're actually pretty tough enemies. I recommend the Rat-Tat-Tat against them, just because it's the strongest move. Or the strongest move after the Beak Barge, I think. Or the Ground Pound, the Beak Buster. I like never use the actual normal, the actual names of moves in Banjo-Kazooie. I just have like the standard ones from video games. But anyway, let's just poop in the last pot and grab our Jiggy. Oop, actually grab the Jiggy. We also get flowers too, so nice. And that is it. I guess I'll call that a video here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see you next time on Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie, when we will finish up Mad Monster Mansion. Peace.